वर्किंग कमेटी में हमारा डिस्कशन हुआ, पूरा समर्थन, फुल सपोर्ट टू आवर फोर्सेस।
जिन लोगों ने ये किया है, जो भी हैं, कहां भी हैं, they have to pay for this and they have to pay for it properly, not in some half-hearted way, ऐसे आलतू फालतू तरीके से नहीं। दे हैव टू पे फॉर इट प्रॉपर्ली, कि इनको याद रहे कि हिंदुस्तान के साथ ये नहीं किया जा सकता है। क्लियर हमने लाइन दी है, यूनानिमस लाइन, कि जो हुआ है एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है, और पूरा का पूरा ऑपोजिशन 100% सपोर्ट सरकार को देगा।
At the start of the operation, we had sent a message to Pakistan saying we are striking at terrorist infrastructure. We are not striking at the military. So the military has an option of standing out and not interfering in this process. They chose not to take that good advice
of our adversary. And even though we did attempt to reach out and communicate our compulsions to strike at the heart of terror to my counterpart in the immediate wake of Operation Sindoor, the request was brusquely turned down.
Pakistan downed an Indian jet. Can you confirm?
I think what is important is that not the jet being down, but why they were being down.
Pakistan claims 6 Indian jets were downed. Is it correct in that estimate?
Absolutely incorrect, and that is not information which I said is important. What is important is why they were down.
You know, we are in a combat scenario, and losses are a part of combat.
उधर से ट्रंप ने एक इशारा किया, फोन उठाया, कहा मोदी जी क्या कर रहे हो? नरेंद्र सरेंडर, और जी हजूर करके नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने ट्रंप के इशारे का पालन किया।
No, it's a shame. We just heard about it just as we were walking in the doors of the Oval. It's a really great job. We've been very successful in settling wars. You have India, Pakistan. And we helped also with trade. I said, come on, we're going to do a lot of trade with you guys. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. If you stop it, we're doing trade. If you don't stop it, we're not going to do any trade. People have never really used trade the way I used it. That I can tell you. And all of a sudden they said, I think we're going to stop. Serbia was going to go at it. But maybe the most important of all, India and Pakistan. And that wasn't whether or not they may someday have nukes like we're talking about in the Middle East, like we're talking about with Israel and Iran. This is they have nuclear weapons. I ended that with a series of phone calls on trade. I said, look, if you're going to go fighting each other, it was getting very bad. You know how bad that last attack was. It was really bad. If you're going to go fighting each other, we're not doing any trade deal. No, you have to do a trade deal. I said, we're not doing any trade deal. And in fact, I had the general, who was very impressive. The general from Pakistan was in my office last week. Diplomatically, well, I stopped a war between Pakistan. I love Pakistan. I think Modi is a fantastic man. I spoke to him last night. We're going to make a trade deal with Modi of India. But I stopped the war between Pakistan and India. This man was extremely influential in stopping it from the Pakistan side, Modi from the India side, and others. And they were going at it, and they're both nuclear countries. I got it stopped. I don't think I had one story. Did I have one story written about it? I stopped a war between two major nations, major nuclear nations. I don't think I had a story written about it, but that's okay. You know why? The people know. The people know.
Mr. President,
I did something that people don't talk about, and I don't talk about very much, but we solved a big problem, a nuclear problem, potentially, with India and with Pakistan. And I spoke to Pakistan, I spoke to India. They have really great leaders. But they were going at it, and they could have gone at it nuclear, both nuclear countries, strong nuclear countries. And I talked about trade, and they said, we're not doing trade if you guys are going to be throwing bombs at each other. And they both stopped. And I stopped that war immediately. Well, I hope so. Look, we did a job with India and Pakistan and Serbia, Kosovo, and Rwanda, and the Congo. And this was all over the last 3 weeks or so, Marco, right? We did, and others that were ready to fight. And we stopped a lot of fights. I think a very big one, frankly, a very, very big one was India and Pakistan. And we stopped that over trade. We're dealing with India and we're dealing with Pakistan, and we say we're not going to be dealing with you at all if you're going to fight. And they were maybe at a nuclear stage. They're both, nuclear powers.